UFC 321 just took place, and it could not have ended in a worse way. Tom Aspinall versus CIRYL GANE goes to a no contest in the first round due to an eye poke from CIRYL GANE to Tom Aspinall. Round one, I had CIRYL GANE winning, and it's like I said in my predictions. I don't think Tom Aspinall is anywhere near as dangerous as some people make him out to be. Yes, I think he beats John Jones because he's old, he's slowed down, he looks fat at heavyweight, but he is not Francis Ngannou. He is not putting people out cold. Sergey Pavlovich didn't cold him. Curtis Blades. I mean, I don't even know what that Curtis Blades stoppage was. He hits him with a jab. Curtis Blades, I don't think he's hurt or wobbled. He just falls back off balance. And Tom Aspinall just pounces on him, hits his hand, TKO. I mean, Curtis Blades wasn't even out of there. He stands up immediately, complains. He looks fine. Volkov subs him, which is what I thought Tom Aspinall was going to do. Didn't really get grappling going at all. He looked decent kicking. CIRYL GANE didn't get to get his kicking game going. I don't know what's happening to bro. He just doesn't kick anymore, apparently. I think he threw one kick the whole round. Overall, the whole card wasn't that fun of a watch. Mackenzie Dern versus Verna Jandiroba. I mean, the fight was literally background noise. Not great to watch. Mackenzie Dern, new strawweight champion. Zhang Wei Li mops the floor with both of these women, but congrats to Mackenzie Dern for getting it done against Verna again for the second time. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Batista. Bro, round one, Umar wins it. Gets his grappling going, applying pressure on Mario Batista. Mario Batista just can't keep up at his pace. Umar is constantly one step ahead in both the grappling and the striking exchanges. Round number two, Mario Batista times a beautiful knee up the middle against Umar. Sits Umar down. Oh my gosh, bro. I wish that he had put this guy out, man. We do not need this guy in the title picture. Honestly, man, I don't want to see Merab versus Umar number two. Although I think if they go at it again, Merab probably wins. I don't see Merab losing anytime soon. That guy is genuinely like a UFC character with a stamina slider all the way down to the bottom where they waste zero stamina on every single move. Bro spams takedowns. He's like a takedown cheeser. It makes no sense. He has like grappling cheese, IRL, which makes no fucking sense. Umar got it done. Mario Batista, aside from that knee, he was behind in the whole fight. I thought maybe round two could have been given to Batista, but they gave the fight 30-27 unanimously to Umar. Overall, fight wasn't great, but Umar got it done. Now, Volkov versus Jailton Almeida. Guys, Jailton Almeida, man. This guy has to go. He has to leave the UFC. He has to go to like one grappling tournaments, man. This guy is not a fighter. He held on to Volkov for dear life. This guy does not know what ground and pound is. He could have wrist control. He could have Volkov in a crucifix. He is not going to risk throwing a single elbow, a single strike. He's just going to hold on to it for dear life. The ref is going to tell him to work. He's going to do a slight maneuver. And then he's going to go back to just chilling in that position until the ref remarks to him again. We need this guy out of the UFC. Now, Volkov has no semblance of takedown defense. I don't know what this guy was thinking. It's obvious what Jailton Almeida's going to do, right? He's just going to shoot. What else? Well, he's not going to stand with you. Come on, man. Every time he gets stood up, every start of the round, other than round two, Volkov just lets him have, or round three, the start of round three, Volkov did a good job defending a takedown, but only does it once. every other takedown. Can't sprawl to save his life. He hugs Almeida's waist and falls back into a losing position. They gave him the fight. I'm assuming the judges finally learned what damage-based scoring is. Because Jailton Almeida did 0 damage for 3 rounds. What might be the greatest lay and pray performance. This guy's ground and pound non-existent. Alexander Volkov gets a couple strikes going in round 1 when he gains a dominant position on Almeida in the grappling exchanges. He's also laying and praying, but he actually knows how to throw ground and pound. Round 3, Volkov does a little bit of work on the feet. He gets taken down almost immediately again. The judges give it to him. Get Almeida out of the UFC, and Volkov. This guy needs grappling lessons at the tail end of his career. Makes 0 sense how bad he is at grappling, especially after getting cooked by Tom Aspinall. You would think he would put an emphasis on it, but nope. Still sucks. Alexander Rakic versus Azamat Murzakanov. Alexander Rakic might have the worst IQ in the UFC. He's the taller striker. He can get the kicks going. He can jab at range. Against Azamat Murzakanov, which wants to close the distance and tag you with a big shot. But what does Rakic do? He decides, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to close the distance against this guy that has better hands than me and has KO power, undefeated. Let me just close the distance. Boom. Azamat catches him with like a jab elbow thing. Rakic goes to the floor, shells up, fetal position, hits the classic, the Anthony Smith signature move, and he's out of there. Honestly, guys, UFC 321, major disappointment. I expected these fights to be way more fun. Almeida needs to get out the UFC. Rakic should consider retirement. Umar still sucks. The women's fights they just lack skill, man. And then the main event, no contest. CIRYL GANE looked great. Tom Aspinall's nose, dude, this guy looked like somebody shot him with a paintball gun in the face. He was bleeding so much. Whole face was covered in blood, looking red after a couple of jabs from CIRYL GANE. And CIRYL GANE was edging him out in the striking. Honestly, guys, I'm telling you, if they rebook this card, which Dana already said he will, I think CIRYL GANE takes it by a decision. I don't think Tom Aspinall was going to show him anything that he didn't show this fight. I don't think Tom Aspinall has anywhere near the danger factor that some people think he has. We're yet to see where the grappling is in between these two. Meaning, I don't know if Tom Aspinall's grappling is significantly better than CIRYL GANE's. But based off what I saw today, I think CIRYL GANE takes the second fight. And then the prelims chat. I slept through most of these. I woke up for Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Delgado. Robbery. Jose Delgado should be 11-1 right now. I didn't watch Chris Barnett. I'm assuming he didn't land that Rolling Thunder 360 tornado kick that I predicted, which is unfortunate. Volter Walker cinches up another heel hook. This guy's leg lock game is ridiculous. He might actually leg lock Tom Aspinall 1 or 2 years down the line. And it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. Louis Sutherland has the most egregious build I've ever seen in my life. He genuinely looks like a cartoon character. And chat, I saw one of the funniest tweets of all time today. It was saying the only way Walter Walker doesn't get a leg lock in MMA, and it was him versus an MMA fighter that looks like Geodude. The MMA fighter has no legs. I don't know if you guys seen him, Well, I've seen some fights of his on Twitter. I saw him get a win, which makes no sense how you're losing to a guy with no legs. But it was one of the funniest posts I've ever seen. Only way to stop Walter Walker from getting a leg lock, put him up against somebody with no legs. Mateusz Rebecki versus Ludovic Klein. Mateusz Rebecki kind of sucks. Got beat up for 3 rounds. Ludovic Klein was having an absolute masterclass for the first 2 rounds. Third round wasn't so great, but he got it done. Ikram Aliskerov versus Park Young Young. Park just sucks at fighting. Ikram Aliskerov got him out of there really easily. Park really had nothing for him. Lost all 3 rounds. Is what it is. And then Chep. Nasrat Hakpress versus Quillian Salkilled. Bro, I was falling back asleep during this fight, and I just wake up get woken up by the ohs from the commentary. I just see Hakpress fucking looking like those dead body outlines that they do at crime scenes on the floor. Quillian Salkilled landed a disgusting head kick, got him out of there. It was one of those KOs where the other fighter is just asleep for a minute. Bro did not wake up for like 2-3 minutes after the fight ended. He wasn't even there when Quillen's hand got raised. Bro was still asleep, I think. But that was a really good KO. Probably highlight of the card, honestly. Yeah, chat. UFC 321. Not great. Let me know what you guys thought about the card. And let me know any content ideas. Anything that you guys want to hear me talk about. Let me know. And I'll see you guys next time.